Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This is the Lady of the Throne Astrology, and I'm the Lady of the Throne where God dwells within me as me. And I want to talk to you all today about toxic families, okay? And I feel like I have spoken on this in the past, and I have spoken on this in different ways. But for some reason, a lot of you guys are starting to see it now. I'm aware that a lot of you guys are starting to see that. I'm also someone where a lot of people know a lot of things about me. And what I love to see, especially on YouTube, is how people will express some type of understanding, support, love, kindness, and inspiration about what it is that I'm going through in my life. And I think that it's amazing to see it. But I want you guys to know that what I'm going through is something that happens every single day to God. Like, people turn against God every day, people go against believing every day, every single day. Just think about that. Think about how many times people go against God every single day. A lot of people have some sort of concept of God that they don't really understand themselves. So when it comes to going against the grain, it's really easy for a lot of people to do that. And a lot of people do that every single day. Now, what I can say is that when it comes to me, I have always been 100% thorough, always 100% real. I'm always honest. I am always pure. And so for me, whether it's something that you understand or do not understand about me, it's not meant for you to understand everything because I have a lot of mystery. There's a lot of mystery about me. And I am always being watched, I'm always being heard, and I'm always being seen. So you guys can make up and formulate whatever it is that you want. But when I speak about certain things, my word is bond. So I want you guys to understand that, and I'm going to open up and be a little bit more transparent. And the reason why I'm doing this in this specific way this time is because I want you all who watch and pretend like you don't watch, or who know about what's going on and you act like you don't know but you know, and those of you who follow my life and you everything you do is like inspired by it, which is fine. That's like, I know who I am and I know the what type of impact I'm gonna have. Now, this is not a message toward my supporters, because this is like, I'm lifting my supporters up right now for like really taking everything seriously and doing the right thing. But this is, I just want to share with you guys like what is clearly going on, so that you'll have a little bit more clarity before you do your readings on YouTube, or before you post your next blog post, or before you speak on something in the media again, things like that. Like, I mean, this thing is really blown up, it's big, and you guys know that. But I want you to understand something that happened, something that's happening, and something that's coming to an end now. Okay, you guys, not now, my supporters, don't take, when I say you, don't take that as I'm talking about my supporters who obviously really care about me and love me. I'm not talking about you, but I'm going to say the word you a lot because I also have the demonic souls who come in to listen as well. So you guys have done a lot of damage in the last 4 years, more than you have before. Even in the past, even when you guys didn't think I was aware of what was going on, I have always been aware. Just like with family, right? You guys played this game so bad to the point where you guys really looked at the dynamic between myself and family members, And you guys didn't really want to see the truth in it. You guys just really went off of your inner self that was just already jealous of me, already jealous of the role, already jealous of the favor. So you guys played into things and believed certain things by certain people that had been done or had been said, because on the inside that made you feel good to see people closest to me do these things. Now, what you have done is played yourself, and I'm going to be honest with you, because when the tables turn when you least expect it to, you guys have to understand the role you play too in the chaos. You guys were trying to make chaos in innocent people's lives. You guys tried to make chaos in people's lives just because a person is very truthful, honest, sincere, thorough, brave, strong, intelligent, intellectual, beautiful, special, guided, spiritual, godly, intentional, loving, caring, compassionate, and most importantly, humane, really for people. So you guys ignored every good quality, and you guys played off of one thing that happened with a very, very evil family member of mine. And you guys took this one situation and you guys blew this up so big in order for you to feel like you had some kind of power. Whether it was directed by your masters that you have, or it was directed by what you feel in your heart about me. But I want you guys to know something about me, because none of you really knew about me, right? You didn't know. But you played along because you guys work as an organized network. This one knows that one, this one knows that one, and it goes on and on. It's also funny how you guys broke all types of laws doing the things that you were doing and put your jobs and everything on the line for participating in evil. Clearly, you guys decided to get together in groups and do things that you did to someone who didn't do anything to you at all, and also to someone who didn't do anything to anyone for this to happen. So if you guys really want to know what happened for real, what had happened was a really organized plot to for people to send me to a demise happened. So you guys need to look at the truth. You guys need to understand what really happened behind the scenes. People closest to me got together, got bribed, and sent some bribes to do certain things for me, to me, to hurt me, to remove me. This actually happened. And in order for them to not go down for it, to stay out of jail and to stay free and to feel like they have been forgiven for what they did, and knowing about what other people have done, they play this role where the truth was really getting to them heavy. The truth made them feel horrible on the inside. But on the outside, they played this game where if nobody knows what's really going on, then I can still pretend, and I can give off an illusion that I'm getting away with it. So that's what they did. Not only did they do it for that reason, but they also did it for the reason where, oh, she's back. Well, now I've got to be her enemy, but in a different way. Because the guilt that I have on the inside of me, the pain that I feel on the inside of me, the dirt, all the impurities, all the ugliness and all the demons I have going, running around inside of me, won't allow me to repent, and it won't allow me to ask her for forgiveness. It won't allow me to confess. It's a pride, it's an ego. This was written in your Bible. The same people who are obviously blatant hypocrites because they preach and they want to tell things about the Bible, even strangers who are around me and are working with these family members in these types of organized hate schemes. But how can you feel like that about a person that you do not know? Your first time meeting me was when I came to this job. Your first time meeting me was when I went to the job before this. And you didn't think that I knew that you guys were all connected to each other. But now you guys are all just like flabbergasted, right? I'm sure you are. More than flabbergasted. I'm sure you know where you're going. I'm sure you've been humbled when you thought you were humbling me. You can't humble me. And that's the thing. That is the thing. You guys joke around and you think so many things are funny until things get real. You guys should have never decided to go to certain people that are involved in certain things that even you wouldn't know how to get out of when they turn their backs on you. Because now this is what's happening to you. See, you guys were going against me and thinking you were deceiving me, but the people you went to do this and worked with, all of these people, what happens when they do it to you? What happens? How are you going to get yourself out of it because you're not me? See, that's when you're going to need my strength. You're going to need my valor. You're going to need my bravery. You're going to need my heart. You're going to need my grace. You're going to need my faith. But everything about me in these areas, these strong attributes are 100% there. And before the newscaster, which is a specific family member that I have, I already, told you guys exactly who she is. Her spirit is really ugly. But I also understand the type of world that we're living in right now, okay? So today was a day to celebrate a family member that I really love. And my aunt decided, with her ugliness, she decided to come over because she already knew I was going there. Whether he told her or someone in the organization told her, it doesn't matter. Of course, they all talk and things go around to each other. They all do this. So she comes over. She knows that her and I'm completely done with her because you're Judas to me. Why would I want to be around you? Why would I want to talk to you? Why would I want to, be in your energy? Why do you want to be in mine? And you know what you have already done. But her pride, her ego, her fear as well, it's too great for her to admit to what she has done wrong. You guys have to understand that one-sided beefs and one-sided problems do exist. And it does exist in family dynamics. You guys have jumped on bandwagons so quickly without realizing what happened way in the past, since you guys are bringing up the past. What happened way in the past is I was born with a light inside of me. Completely genius since I was a little girl. Straight A's all the time in school. Ask the old teachers, they know. I have always been highly intelligent. To say that, coming, from this type of environment that I've lived in and blah, blah, blah. But you guys have to understand the household dynamic. And I'm only being transparent to you guys because You all do a lot of speculating. You guys do a lot around things that you have nothing to do with. But that's another thing. You guys know a lot, but nobody came to tell me. It's been 4 years and no one came to tell me what happened. So you're not doing justice, and you're not doing, a good thing for me if you're not coming to me with it. Because, I feel like this is a situation where the bad has to go now. Evil has to go now. It won't reside within me, with it around me, and it just won't be there. Not in my life. But trying to force yourself in my life and you know that that door is closed, is only going to make you look stupid. And that's exactly how she looked today. Stupid, like how she is. And I have the right to say that. And that's not even as bad as what she's done to me. You are the type of person that would have celebrated my demise. So you and I are no longer family, just like you told me before. You forgot you said that to me. So you guys have to stop being so easily swayed by people. You have to really get down to understand the truth. And see, this is the thing. You guys already know the truth. And what do you know? You guys know how I am. You guys know who I am. You guys know where I'm from. You guys know my power. You guys know everything about me. You know how good I am. You know all of that. But it's something about that is really messing with you guys' demons. It's really irritating. I know it is. It's too much to handle. I know it is. I could walk past somebody. I have this person I constantly walk past at work, and not on purpose or anything. That's just what I do. I'm always doing that. And it's like I could tell it's irritating. But you guys have to understand, when people have a certain energy, you and as I told her today, I block out negativity. And I asked her, I said, do you have spiritual discernment? She says, I would like to think I do. I said, well, I know I do. And I know, when it's bad, I block it out. I don't want to have anything to do with it. Right? But these people, all of these people don't understand what's going on. See, they work together with family members. You understand? They're getting information from the wrong people. And this is how this happened back in the old days. Something that none of these people know about, but they want to think they do, right? So what happened to a whole legacy, a whole empire, an entire beautiful thing that happened a long time ago, before any of you were here. What happened in our history is this very same thing. You have betrayal within the family first. They tell you the names of Cain and Abel as the first betrayal of the world. The first betrayal of the world, and the truth about it is that, yes, it was two brothers. May not be the names, but there were two brothers. One was good and one was chaotic. The chaotic one did do this in the beginning of time, something that you guys do not know. You only know from the story. But you guys, if you really knew, you would understand everything that's going on, because you will go back to the root of the problem and you will find out who is. So you guys thought that you could work with certain people because of their titles, their positions, and their roles in societies. You can collaborate with them to go against me, create a smear campaign and rituals for Satan to go against me, and then when I come back home, you feel like you can play this off as if you're innocent and had nothing to do with it, and as if I wouldn't ever know. Well, you may as well give a thanks to your favorite, one of your favorite celebrities right now, because she made it so clear and obvious what was going on. That's not how I knew. I knew before. See, I speak things and then it all plays out. I already knew, right? So you can't hide anything. But she didn't do a good job at hiding it either, just like you. So, you know, you guys have to understand there is a hidden envy that they have toward me that never really came out to the surface from myself. I always, you know, knew it was there, and I just still, like, I'm so big on family and I'm very loyal to family, and that's something that I carry with me lifetime to this lifetime. That's something that's still ingrained in me. That's because I'm just really 100% authentic. When I really love people, I really give my love to people. Like when I think about family, I want to love. I want to be so close. And I used to let that hurt me a lot. I used to cry so many nights wondering, why are they the way they are? Why do they do what they do? Why is it that they can't get along? But you guys have to also see what's happening too. They're painting an illusion right now. And you guys remember, I'm only talking about this because my YouTube supporters are making videos about it. That's the only reason why I'm talking about it. If they weren't making videos, being in my business about this situation, the only reason why they know is because people, it's just like all this stuff. I'm the biggest celebrity you guys know. You need to admit that to yourselves. But, this is the thing. When you have people that are hating you and envying you in real life, they're not going to admit that. You're bigger, you're larger than life, but thank you, because you're making me bigger and bigger and bigger every day. But this is the thing. This is how I live my life, to set the record straight, and I want you guys to understand. I go to work. I'm at peace. I think about peaceful things. I'm ambitious. I'm loving. I'm fearless. I am righteous minded, meaning that I am not going to think about a wrong thing before I think about a good thing. I'm going to always try to think about a good thing, and I'm going to always try to see the good in everyone. My life is already sacrificed, so you guys can't play that game with me. Stop being upset about the evil that you do and try to flip it, because that's what you're guilty. That's the crime that you're guilty of trying to commit. Every single day, I'm honest with you guys, and I am so graceful, to the point where it's like, all of you who went against me should feel so stupid every single day of your life, of your life, of your life, the little bit that you have left. You guys think that when I get on here and I predict the future, you guys think, at first you thought it was just a game until you started seeing the truth, huh? No, it blew your mind. But then, because of the truth, you guys still want to go against it, because it's not you with the ability. I get it. Then it produces jealousy and envy. But it also produces like a stronger hate from the people who had bad intentions for me in the beginning. Listen, guys, this is something you're not going to hear anywhere else. This is a true psychology of people who really side with Satan. I'm telling you, this is their psychology. Like, instead of them really understanding what's going on right in front of them, the clear signs, this is exactly what happened to Jesus Christ. It was clear sign. People, don't get it twisted. It wasn't just a different race of people, no, not race, because everyone's the same race. People just have different ethnicities and different skin colors. So it wasn't that it was a different ethnicity or a different ethnic background of people that went against Jesus Christ. Our own people went against Christ. You have to understand that. It wasn't just other people. It was the same people from the same hometown. Like the same. Why do you think Jesus Christ had to flee his own hometown so much, and like had to keep leaving places and moving around and shifting and doing all this magic, like you guys, wanted to say about me? But yeah, we do have to do, he and I have to do these things to still fulfill the mission, and also try to teach you, try to help you, try to support you, try to love you, try to tell you what's really going on, trying to open your eyes for real. We're really doing this in the midst of you guys creating a world around the chosen. Like, you guys still don't get it yet. I'm in the center with a golden aura. You guys are around the aura, being extremely chaotic. You guys don't get it yet. You guys are sending everything my way for the sake of likes, entertainment, hate. You guys have done the unthinkable things that no one should ever do to anybody, no matter who it is, no matter what. Especially if there's nothing but grace that follows my name. There's nothing but beauty that is all about me. I'm a very beautiful person. And a lot of people know that. A lot of people know that. However, you guys look for some type of show. And I told you, with me, don't look for a show. Because with God, you're not going to find one. Divine things don't come with what you expect it to come with. God is a God of mystery. How many times do I have to say that? So when you see me, I know that what you're going to do, you're going to express your darkness to me before I see your light. I'm aware. You know how God said, I knew your name before you were born? What that means is that your spirit speaks for you. Your energy speaks for you before you actually meet me. So if there are certain ways that I treat a certain person, or whether I speak, don't speak, talk, don't, it's energy for me. I don't see people as what you guys may think. And stop trying to do all this thinking for me. Music started out being a pleasure to God's ears. The choir, the angels singing, the passed over souls joining choir, singing these beautiful gospel-like hymns to God, to the whole heaven, to all of the divine. And you guys are so confused about what God is till it's not even funny. Do you know how many people I asked, how would you describe God? And they say the right thing. But then when it comes to applying the knowledge, it's the wrong thing. And let me tell you what I mean by this. I asked a lot of people about God. And they say God is everything. God is everything around us. God is everything, created everything. God is the Almighty. They say that's the right thing. That is absolutely correct. But here's where the contradiction comes and the lack of knowledge comes in. When it's time to apply that knowledge, it turns into, because he did this and he does that for me, and I know my God, and the God I serve, and oh, but when you were asked to describe what is God, you had a totally different concept of it. But when it's time for you to be a hypocrite, when it's time for you to tell lies, when it's time for you to be deceived by Satan and not realize you are, when it's time for you to play this game with people who are in certain organizations that clearly worship the devil, when it's time for you to go against your own sister, God said, love thy brother and thy sister, right? Do you do that for real? Probably your blood, but that's about everyone. And it doesn't mean going around saying that all the time. It just means treat people with respect. The same respect that I give all of you. As you sit there making stupid decisions and saying really senseless things every single day. But listen, the game is always being played on you. How many things do I have to do to keep proving that to you guys? Don't you see it? But I bet you know now. I know you know. But of course, the demons inside of you, in the way you guys feel about yourselves, it's coming out, and it's showing more and more that you're just really not going to learn. But don't think that because you're still here and because everything's still going in your life, don't think that that day is not coming. And I keep trying to tell you that. You guys are looking around, seeing all of your friends go down, or a lot of people that you collaborated with just, out of there because of bad decision making. And you're still wanting to be the way that you were, as if you're not seeing all this happening. You know, whatever you guys had got together to do, at one point, it was based on greed. Because for some reason, you guys thought that awakening a goddess, a real goddess, in this lifetime will give you gold, riches, money, all kinds of stuff, so that you guys can take it, right? You harvest my energy for 30 something years. And then after this, when this happens, then it's like we can just. But where is it though? Where is it? I wonder. Where is what you were looking for? Not only that, but you guys didn't understand something about ancient Egyptians. Ancient Egyptians are your history for real. And the core, the essence of that is God, is Jesus Christ, is Mary. The real truth about it is that this really is spiritual and religious, and this is where it all started. That's the truth, and you guys keep fighting that because there's some type of envy about who it is behind the truth. That's what's fueling the hate. But really, the mindset of a real goddess that you guys all work together to wake up, right? Quote unquote. I'm up now. And what do you want? Because in a few days, you guys are about to see something that you have never seen before in a particular part of the world. And I'm letting you know right now that I did it in advance. Because what I'm tired of is humans being so lost. Being so lost. I come from a place of love. I respect you. I expect you to respect me. You see, there's a lot of people who are around me who do certain things thinking that whatever it is that they're doing is a problem. But, sweetheart, honey, you just don't understand what's going on. I may work with you in this small city, but my name is so big. And you may know a little bit, but sweetheart, you don't know anything compared to what certain people really know about me. So I suggest, family members, y'all better get ready to go ahead and make up. Either you're going to keep lying about what you're hiding, or you're going to come out and tell the truth about it, or I don't care what you do. But you guys have to know this. God is the one who is in control. You're not going to keep getting by doing the things you are doing. And this goes for both families. Both. This really turned out to be a horrible thing when it should have been a beautiful thing. But there's so much greed involved in the whole situation. And you guys have done a lot to try to sway people and make them feel like I'm a bad person. But look at what's going on. You guys were driven by greed, power, passion, and envy. And when you thought that you could just do whatever you wanted to do, then you turn up a whole people, like a lot of people, against the divine, against God, clearly, against the kingdom of heaven. The same things you sing about, the same things you talk about, the same things you do, you turn people against that same thing. You guys tell people every day all these things about me. But it's funny how you guys are enemies too. It's funny how you guys have secret plans too. It's funny how you guys thought that you would just be like, oh, we're just going to do all of these things and we're going to get away with all of this, and we're just going to like harvest the goddess energy and we're going to do things with it. But I keep telling you guys, goddess is what God is. Like, when is that going to get through? Judge not a book by its cover, but by its contents. If you guys weren't so caught up on what you see with your eyes, which I already told you too, all of you who watch everything, you guys read my blog, you do. There's co-workers who do as well. I know you guys, listen, every single day you guys want to have something to say. But you're literally talking to a person who has the power to make the earth tremble right now. And that fact is still bothering you. But that's your problem. And there's nothing that you can do to change it. So, I just, of course I can't imagine treating a person. Of course I can't imagine it, right? I'm me. I can't imagine that. I can't. I just really can't imagine that. There's nothing in me that makes me feel that way. Nothing. So before this specific family member decides to go off and do the same thing again that she did before, when she went to get you guys to join this whole thing, and when she played this Judas role, and when she, got together with certain people in certain positions to make this seem like, that they were all right somehow, some way. It's funny, you guys praise me and you have fake love at the same time. And you guys really consciously don't mean, you guys gotta be kidding. You guys mean to tell me that you thought that you were going to win something or gain something, or you were going to have some type of promised land position if you did both simultaneously, and thought that somehow I didn't know? And that like your life was just going to be just this amazing thing? You never play a game with Satan. Like, how many times do I have to keep saying that? But because you guys don't want to feel that truth, that that's what's really going on with you, within you, you all flip this. So to my supporters, to the strangers, to the watchers, to the listeners, you guys have to understand the real truth that's going on behind every single thing that's happening. Anybody that decided to do something really negative, anybody that decided to do all of the things that has been done up until this day to go against divine, is a person who did not realize what they were choosing at that time. I told you guys this a couple of years ago, that when you do this, you choose Satan. And you guys are really seeing that. You guys are seeing that and still trying to ignore it. But I have a tip, and I'm just gonna go. Stay off of social media. Stay off of social media. Like, when you get away from, you guys have to understand something. Celebrities are glorified for a reason right now, especially right now. Because see, they are gonna shift your perspective. Like, they're the ones who's shifting your perspective away from the truth. They can't go on their platforms and talk to you the way I talk to you. You guys have to really get that and understand what's going on. Not all of them are bad people. Not all of them are like that. There's some really beautiful ones. But you see, when the truth is spoken to these people decided to turn their backs on the very person who built their careers. So you guys need to really pay attention to what's going on before you guys, speak on certain things, because it's bigger than what you think it is. And it's worse for them than what you think it is too. All right. God bless.